Okay. Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Whether you're brand new, and we have some people that are brand new as of yesterday, would like to welcome you. My name is Coach Smile, and it's a pleasure to have you in this community. Um, I feel that you are in for a power-packed training this afternoon. It is designed to take you from wherever you are to wherever you choose to go. Here's what I know. I know that we're in a great industry, the wellness industry. We're with a unique company. And I can say that because it's hard to find competitive products at the price point that we have. We have a fantastic marketing program. We have an unbelievable training. You can ask yourself a question tonight. What if you had 10, 20, 1,000 people? The last organization I built, we had 100,000 people. We did not have all the different high-tech things we have today. And so way back, I got the training, and I didn't have a special deal with a company. The deal was I paid that company $5,000. They put me in a training class for 5 days. And extensively, the training was, it's still up online. The Stranger's Secret by Earl Nightingale. And you memorized it. And then they had some scripts. For example, I will start one script, and 50 years later, Michael Avery will end it. You can't put you're muted. You can't put
Price.
you can't put
Now we got it. Can't put a jet engine on a bicycle.
can't put a jet engine on a bicycle. But guess what? Because we all was in sync, we all were in harmony. We were doing, my office was doing $3.5 million. That's how I made my first $1 million. That was the whole training. Nothing like what we have today. And so I'm here to tell you that tonight is very important, and it will be recorded. It is being recorded. So for the next 1,000 person that you bring into your group as an affiliate will be exposed to this. But what if you had 10 people here today, 20, 30, 40? You see, the same wind that blows on us all. The deal there was, the harder you work, the more money you earn. The harder you work, the more money you earn. And it was our belief in what we were doing. So I invite you to take this brand and let's turn it into a worldwide brand. You're going to hear later on things that you know. The same winds that blow on everybody, whether you're in California, New York, or Florida. The economic wind, the social wind, the political wind. It's how you set your sail that determines how fast you and I arrive at our destiny. And with that, I want you to take pencil and paper. But what I'd like you to do is model what Miss Kimlaw has done. Paige, she has 2 or 3 people in her home right now. Don't you, Kim?
Yes, sir. We sure do.
Fine. So we could invite guests. to these presentations, because trust me, they will find things that will show them not only how to work the business, but life skills. And if I learned nothing this morning, it was Kim talking about life skills. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Janner and Miss Kim Lowell. So Kim, you've got the floor. I got
Thank you so much, Coach. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Or am I muted? Bob, can you hear me?
I can hear
Yes,
you.
Miss
Okay.
Kim.
All right, just making sure I didn't hear anybody.
We all hear you. I was giving the thumbs up.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so good evening, everybody. We are so happy that you made the time to be here and participate in this wonderful chance to hear and listen to Dr. Janice Balding. She is absolutely magnificent. You're going to have an opportunity to see how the We Are One platform that NutraVeda has partnered with can absolutely give you an opportunity to not only cover the cost of your products, but also when you're sharing the smart links that you're going to be able to have a little extra money or a lot of extra money to determine based on what you're willing to do. So what I'd like to do is share with you just a little bit of insight, share you a little bit of my story. This actually is a photo of me when I was completely blind. I was blind for 16 years from taking a prescribed medication the doctors gave me after an automobile accident. It was called Topamax. I got bilateral acute angle closure glaucoma with Glockenflecken. Long story short, I was blessed to start taking a couple of the products that the NutraVeda line carries, which is the Relief and their probiotic. It took the scar tissue off my eyes, and it's not designed for eyes. We're going to go into detail a little bit more about that later, but I just want to share with you a little bit of insight here about some principles and philosophies that we really focus on. Every morning, we open our day with Napoleon Hill. And right now, we're talking about the 8th principle of self-discipline. See, consistency and reliability is really important because it's not just about self-discipline. Our NutraVeda collection, because of the high quality, they actually own their own nutraceutical facility in Nevada. So it's not like we have third-party companies that we have to be concerned about cross-contamination. We're building trust with our clients. And the fact that this is a long-term process, this is not something that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. This is a product line that is going to be here ongoing in the future for a very, very long time. It's sustainable. The growth of the company is sustainable because of the fact that things that they have put in place really enjoy is the fact that we have the ability based on our own self-discipline to be able to move at whatever pace it is that we're wanting to do with the business or with our own health and wellness. Now, let's break down a few things. We came up with a process to make it very, very simplistic. If you had a goal of just having conversations with 1,000 families over the next 12 months, that's only 3 families a day. You talk to 3 people a day, right? So if you talk to 3 people a day, and when you start working with people that are interested in earning some extra income just like you are, and you have anywhere from 15 to 20 individuals that you're working with, and those individuals have conversations with people that say, hey, right now it's the flu season. I'm interested in the immunity stack. And as a result of that, what's going to happen is this is going to open up a concentrated impact on your revenue stream as well as those that you're talking with. Now, let's go deep with Janice Balding. Dr. Jana is absolutely a magnificent individual. She studied at Vassar College and is a graduate of Stanford University as well. She's a specialist in medicine. She's actually a specialist in NutraVeda. Most physicians, unless they choose an elective of nutrition, it is not a mandatory class. So the fact that she's had 7 years, well, she's had well over 7 years of college, but the basis, just the basics, they get no nutrition, nothing to do with natural things. So she, on her own accord, said, gosh, I see that we need to start looking at things in a more holistic approach. So on her own, she's gone out, gained more knowledge in the nutraceutical line and industry of things, and she's going to share with us some insight. And she is an absolutely proud parent. See, I'm so happy and excited to talk about it that my tongue's wrapped around my teeth. So, Dr. Spalding, if you would please join us and welcome here, my dear.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Coming from you, that is high praise. And I just hope I can live up to it. Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure to just share some brief insights about some of these incredible products. So we're highlighting the immunity stack tonight. The products are Ambrosia, Defense, Probiotics, and Renew. And we have Ambrosia pictured there on the right, just because we would need weeks, we would need 2 semesters really to explain all the goodness that's in Ambrosia. Our bodies are so amazing. They're constantly receiving and transmitting energy, and they are designed to heal themselves. So when I think of immunity, I think of 3 things. The first one is protection. Our bodies protect us from invaders from the outside, microorganisms, toxins, pollutants. I think of number 2, elimination. Every once in a while, a microorganism or a toxin still gets inside us. So part of the immune system is, let's get rid of this, eliminate it from the body. And the third part of immunity is repair. Sometimes when the pollutants or microorganisms have come in, or if we've had an injury, or if we have inflammation, there's damage to the body, there's damage to the cells. So immunity is not just one thing. And the stacks are so powerful because they work together to help the body boost its immunity. And it's not one simple organ. It's not one simple cell system. It's everything working in combination. Can we go to the next slide, please? So, what will the immunity stack do for you? Why do you want to take it? Why do we want to share it with everyone? Last week, we talked about the first 3 benefits. Today, number 4, the immunity stack includes herbs prepared and mixed according to Ayurvedic medicine, a 1,000-year-old medicine that comes from India. But they don't just have the original ingredients, they've added vitamins, amino acids, minerals. And so you get this combination of the old and the new that just cannot be beat. The 5th benefit, an energy boost, an immunity boost. When you take these in the morning, it helps to start your day. It helps to revitalize you. And the next benefit number 6, well, all health starts in the gut. We have all talked about this before. That is why we have probiotics in the immunity stack. The absorption of the beneficial stuff that protects us and the elimination of the toxins and the microorganisms that we don't want. And so these are just 3 of the benefits that you get. We're going to be talking about more of them next week. Now, I'm going to ask Ms. Kim to play this video. This is a little disturbing. I think we're all adults, so we'll be able to handle it.
I dare you to drink tap water after watching this video. This is absolutely insane. You might just want to show this to your friends and family to raise awareness.
That's an electrolysis machine. It breaks down the impurities in the water and shows them to you. That is what's in tap water.
You might just save someone by showing them this video.
And we have filtered water. And we have water that is also alkalinized. And so if you put an electric current through the water that comes out of this straw, it will still look clear. It will not look anything like that. Healthy tip. Today's wellness tip I wanted to share with everybody. Please take out a piece of paper if you haven't already. And I'm going to ask you to write down 3 foods. And these foods are related to the immunity that we were just discussing. The first one is garlic. Number 1, garlic. Number 2, cabbage. Number 2 is cabbage. And number 3, apple cider vinegar. These 3 foods cleanse bacteria from the body. They are a natural form of antibiotics. So when we eat foods like these and we drink water like Care Blue water, then that maximizes the effect of the immunity stack and boosts our immunity, which allows us to not get all of the winter viruses, to eliminate whatever might be inside of us, and to just enjoy better health. That's the health wellness tip for the day.
Awesome.
Take it away,
Thank you.
Ms. Kim.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jana. I'm so excited. I love your health tips, especially when when you were talking about the water. I think it was last week and the week before, you know, how to drink the water, having a warm glass before you go to bed, a cool glass at certain times of the day was been very helpful. And I've been amazed at how much energy I've had and how my body feels like it's using the nutrients that it's supposed to. I really didn't expect it to be that noticeable, and I was pleasantly surprised. So thank you.
You're
You know,
welcome. You're
I
welcome.
really, really appreciate it. Great feedback.
60% of our body's weight is water. That's an average. Sometimes it's as high as 75%. It's the main nutrient. It's the main thing. So, yes.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Jana. I appreciate all your input. You know, we here at We Are One, they have a platform, the NutriVeda collection is on the We Are One platform. This particular platform is magnificent because if you imagine yourself going to Amazon, right, and sharing a link with somebody on Amazon, when somebody sees the product, they go, oh, this is great. But they say, well, people who got this, this, and this. But the thing is, you don't get paid there, right? Well, through this platform, it's very different. Anybody you invite through the platform, the We Are One platform, opens up an opportunity for them that no matter what it is they decide that they see the value in, that it's a way for you to help cover the cost of what you're using and consuming. So let me share with you a short little video here.
Welcome to a new era of health and prosperity. Discover how NutriVeda, powered by the cutting-edge We Are One platform, can revolutionize your lifestyle and income. Unleash your earning potential. Imagine tapping into a significant new income stream with NutriVeda. Whether you're after part-time flexibility or a full-time venture, NutriVeda offers a dynamic, empowering opportunity to boost your earnings on your terms. The We Are One Advantage. Utilizing the We Are One platform, share what you're passionate about with ease. Connect with your network and earn lifetime residual income from loyal customers and affiliates. Health and wellness explosion. With the industry booming at $1.8 trillion, the demand for high-quality nutraceuticals is at an all-time high. Now's the perfect time to join this flourishing sector. NutraVeda's unique edge. NutraVeda shines with its unique natural formulations tailored to support various health goals. We use only the highest quality ingredients, ensuring our products are safe and effective. Our holistic approach nurtures physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Top-notch training and support. Access comprehensive training programs that cover everything you need to succeed. Benefit from continuous support through webinars, workshops, and personalized coaching. Plus, leverage our extensive marketing resources to amplify your reach. Maximize your income. As an affiliate, earn recurring commissions for every sale made through your referral. Scale your income as your network and customer base grow, all with minimal overhead. Focus on promoting products and watch your business thrive. Imagine this. You've earned an impressive $8,000 in commissions this year. As a thank you, the company rewards your dedication with a $5,000 dream vacation. Picture yourself basking in the sun, exploring new cultures, and creating unforgettable memories, all on the company's tab. With NutraVeda and the We Are One platform, your hard work truly pays off. Are you searching for a meaningful side hustle that allows you to make a difference while also providing financial rewards? Look no further. With Prosperity Drive Trifecta campaign featuring Ambrosia, you can do just that. We Are One Platform Perks. The We Are One platform simplifies business management. Track your progress, connect with your network, and access essential tools, all in one place. Best of all, signing up for We Are One is completely free. Ready to transform your future? Reach out to the person who shared this video and sign up for the We Are One platform today. Embark on your journey to health, wealth, and happiness with NutraVeda. Welcome to a new...
So now we're going to go into a deep dive on different and unique ways that we can share what it is that we do, what we love and consume and use. You know, when we start having testimonies that are having profound impacts on people's lives, I, for one, have been immensely blessed. I was blind for 16 years, and by the grace of God, Chris Johnson shared these products with me. And because of their uniqueness, they were actually designed for people in hospice originally. And so it wasn't designed for people's eyes. It was designed for people passing to be comfortable and not be given opioids, but have relief from pain, anxiety, stress, and being able to know their loved ones were with them when they were crossing over. Side blessing, people started going home. My dad is one of them. He lived another 18 months healthfully before he crossed over. I started taking these products and had the side blessing of gaining my sight back. Now, when we have belief in something, guess what happens? Our profits increase, because when you start sharing something, whether it's a good movie, a good dinner, or something like that, a restaurant you've gone to and you were like, hey, this is really amazing, you should try it out. You know, every time I go through Perry, Florida, I go to Jin Jin for my Chinese dinner because I love their food. It's great. And if we want to increase our wages, the only way we're going to do that is by focusing on the future. And how do we focus on the future? Because that is our fortune, and it's in the follow-up of what we're doing. See, when we want to work, are you doing full-time or part-time? Are you going to be full-time on a job and part-time on your future? That's your fortune. See, the magic of part-time is the fact that you can build your business with just 10 to 15 hours a week. It doesn't take long for your profits to exceed what your normal 9 to 5 job income is. Now, there's the statement that you can use. Folks, get your camera ready, because there's a lot of things I'm going to share with you here shortly. So have your camera ready, because these are nice statements that make a lot of sense. So this is a statement you can give to somebody. I found a unique opportunity. I'm working part-time on my fortune while working full-time on my job. And the reason that's important is because if you're working part-time on your fortune, your future, your destiny, whatever God put you here on this earth for, and full-time on your job, eventually, guess what happens? Your part-time income exceeds what your full-time does. And then you're truly walking in the way that you're supposed to be. See, it's not what happens that determines what's going on in our life and our future. It's what we choose to do with what happens. I went blind. I chose not to let that hold me back. You know, what decisions we make based on the challenges that we have in our life determines what our outcome's going to be. So what? Stuff happens. Peanut butter, right? It's just peanut butter. Everybody has something going on. So let's have a conversation about sailboats for a minute. All of us, just imagine that we all have a sailboat. Sometimes you have calm seas, and see how the calm seas are happening here? It's amazing. So you're sitting here on calm seas and you're watching the dolphins go by, and then you're like, well, you know, I think it's time to, I need to get to the other shoreline. And the winds come up. Well, what do you have to do? You have to set your sails in the direction you want to go. Even if the wind is coming from your back and you need to go the opposite direction, you shift your sails so that you can move back and forth to get to your destiny. It's not necessarily a straight shot, but it'll get you there with different movements by shifting your sails and setting them in different ways. Now, what if a storm comes your way? What if one day you wake up and you're blind? What if one day you go to the grocery store and you have an automobile accident? What if? Doesn't matter. It's peanut butter. It is all peanut butter. I can just tell you it's peanut butter. What matters is how we set our sail in the storms that we're experiencing. You know, where we are in our life right now, are you on the calm waters? Are you having the energy of the environment around you pushing you? Are you steering the direction? Are you being steered by those around you? See, it's not the wind, but how we set our sail that determines our future. The wind of trials, the wind of opportunity, the winds, whether they're favorable or whether they're unfavorable, it's all up to us to make that determination. See, how the winds blow, like Coach mentioned earlier, is all the same for everybody. Doesn't matter if you're in Florida, where we're a little warmer than those of you who are up north, but you have wind, right? Some people have to put parkas on and some people put shorts on. So it determines the wind where you're at. See, we have economic wins. We have social wins. What's an economic win? Well, maybe you're looking, you've got a little bit too much money a month at the not enough money at the end of the month. See, I can't even say it right. Sometimes it's a social win. Maybe it has to do with relationships and things like that. What about political win? We just, it doesn't, we're not talking politics. There's three sides. There's this person's, that person's, and somebody else's down the middle. It doesn't matter. It's a political wind. It changes all the time. It's how we set our sail in the environment that we're in that's going to determine how fast we're going to get to our destiny. Now, how we set our sail, we have to do it correctly, but we have to correct our errors. If you make a mistake, learn from the past, move forward, say, oh gosh, maybe I shouldn't have done this. I should have done it a little bit differently. And if somebody brings up something, I had someone the other day, I had a yard sale and this gentleman came to the yard sale and I was just, my head was like all in this space of what I was doing. And he came up and it wasn't what I said, but it was the tone in which I said it that was offensive. And I could tell by how he reacted to me. I was like, oh, wait, I said that in a way that really didn't come across right. And I was like, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to come off offensive. I apologize. See, we have to correct when we make mistakes, because if we don't see where we can shift and move and reset our sails, we're not going to get to our destiny. See, there's creating new disciplines in our future. That's about the little bitty changes in what we're doing to make the movement in the direction we want to go. We need opportunity mixed with difficulty. Why? Because if we don't have, if all we do is get opportunity, hand over fist, just bless, 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 bless. You have a silver spoon in your mouth and gosh, you just don't know what adversity is. Well, then how can you relate to the people that you're wanting to bless and have a conversation with? For those of you who, which would probably be every single person on this call, when we have adversities, guess what happened? These things help us to make the change for our future. The only person who can change our future is us, nobody else. Don't wish it was easier, wish it was, we're better at doing what we're doing. Now, you don't want to wish for less problems. Why? Because we want to have more skills. If I can tell you, I testify to you that if you pray to God for patience, guess what's gonna come? Trials. Trials. Don't ever pray for patience. Be grateful for what you have and just honing them skills. I'm just telling you, you want to hone the skills. Don't wish for less challenges. Gain more wisdom from the experiences that you're having. See, ratios are going to appear when you start doing enough of anything. So when you start having enough phone calls, enough conversations, send enough smart links out to people, it's going to open up the ratios. You're going to start seeing different trends. So maybe you send out 10 links and 3 people get back to you. Well, that's 3 out of 10, right? Which is a pretty good deal. See, you're going to learn more by losing than you are by winning. See, 3 out of 10, there's 7 that didn't get back with you, didn't have a conversation, or maybe they said, no, I'm not interested. Good. Yay, you've gone through 7. That means the next 3 are right there waiting in line for you. Make up the numbers, make up in numbers what you lack in skill. We just had that conversation about skill. So let's talk about baseball for just a second. America's pastime, right? You don't have to bat 1,000 to make big money. Did you know that? The way you make big money is 3 out of 10 hits will create more revenue stream than you can ever imagine can come to you. Success, abundance, creating your destiny is as simple as having a consistent 3 conversations with people on a daily basis. But what's easy to do is easy not to do. See, inviting is really important. See, there's 2 reasons. First of all, you want to take a look at your friends. If you're having a conversation with your friends, you want to make sure you tell them about the Tuesday night call and the Thursday night call, our morning meditations and the inspirational things that we talk about through the week, because it's good for everybody. It doesn't matter whether they are part of the business or not, because when you go to your friend, you say, look, just do me a favor, show up on Tuesday and Thursday, because in a year when I'm crazy successful, I don't want you calling me up and saying, Kim, why didn't you say something to me? Why didn't you tell me? I thought you were my friend. You don't want to have that conversation. The other thing is, tell them, look, my ratio right now is, and just tell the truth. Maybe it's 1 out of 10. I get this 1 out of 10. One person's interested out of 10 people I talk to. It's okay for you to be 9. 1 of the 9. Just show up and help me get through my ratio. Just have conversations. People have fun. See, it's okay. Well, we were talking 3s. So this is where the 7 comes from. It's okay to be 1 of the 7. I just want you to come and listen. That's how simple it is. See, your business is like a baby. When we have kids, if you haven't had kids, you've probably had a puppy, right? You got to take care of the puppy dog. Once you've given birth, you have to nurture the baby. You have to nurture the puppies, but you have to follow up and give them the care that's necessary for them to be taken care of. We have to do the same thing with our business. The only way to greatness in life is to serve as many people as possible. When you help enough people get what they want, you will absolutely get what you want, desire, and need. I can testify to that. See, you can directly and indirectly affect the lives of people around you in a multitude of ways. You know, if you, I am that person driving down the road and I see somebody broke down, guess what I do? I turn around, I go back and make sure they're okay. Do you need a jump? Do you need a jack? I think I have one in the back of my car. I'll help you change your tire. And they're like, oh, no, you know, a man with a woman showing up, you know, they have it. But guess what? We directly and indirectly affect people just based on our conversations and our actions. How are you affecting people in your circle of influence? See, service to many leads to greatness. Some are going to do this. Are you ready? Some will talk to a few people. Some talk to a little bit more. And some people never shut up like me. They talk all the time. See, I have the crowd in the background laughing at me. See, the reality is our personalities, it doesn't matter if you're talking to a few, if you're talking to more than a few, or if you're talking all the time. We just have to make steps going forward. See, John F. Kennedy said, don't ask what you can do, don't ask what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country, right? Don't ask what other people can do for you. Ask what you can do to help them. See, I indirectly and indirectly serve my country in every single thing I do. So do you. When you have a conversation and you help somebody, if you're in the checkout line and give somebody the change, you don't know what that difference is going to make in somebody's life. If you help enough people get what they want, you are absolutely going to get everything that you want, deserve, and desire. That creates your destiny, I can tell you that. See, when 2 or 3 decide on a common purpose to succeed, you're going to be sharing your testimonies, right? In the scriptures, I think I got a slide on this. See, when we talk, I'm gonna come to this in a minute. In the scriptures, it says, where 2 or more together, there am I. What does that mean? That means that when 2 or more are in accordance with a higher consciousness, then we're creating the outcome that a multitude of people, because it's like Ross Quinn says, every time he gets on, he said, 1 + 1 is 3. It's not 2. When you have 2 like-minded people coming together in unity, it becomes a synergistic effect that creates something much more magnificent. We all need to belong to something bigger than ourselves. Let's have a conversation about this. The We Are One platform has 4 different bonuses they give out. Every time when you've earned 500 in commission, this is through they do it from Saturday to Friday every week. When you've earned $500, you get $500 bonus and commit on top of your 500 commission. When you earn $1,000, they match that with 1,000. When you've earned 2,000 in a week, they match it with 2,000. When you've earned 4,000 within that week, they match you with an additional 4,000. So that's $8,000. This is multiple streams of incomes that we're talking about. See, the NutraVeda collection, actually, the NutraVeda company pays out 13.5%, which is $43.88 on the nutraceutical line. All right. If you've got 5 people that decide to do share the smart links just like you do, what's going to happen is you're going to end up with a revenue stream of over $1,000 on them doing exactly the same thing that you did and sharing with 5 people because you're helping to support that. And if everybody just talks to 6 families a week, and each of those families protects their family with the full NutraVeda collection, one for the husband, one for the wife, that's only $650. Folks, when I first started with the company, I paid $1,800 and they only had 4 products. Now we can get multiple, like my husband can get a whole set, I can get a whole set for only $650, which is like fabulous. Now, when you have 5 affiliates who see the value in doing exactly the same thing that you're doing, that creates a revenue stream of over $9,000 in 30 days in your pocket. And it also creates a revenue stream of over $1,000 in their pocket as well. Now, on the We Are One platform, they have not just the NutraVeda collection, but they have the, oh my gosh, I've lost count how many other companies. It's kind of like Amazon. They're constantly adding more and more quality products. And one of the things that is absolutely incredible is that if you have a young adult, say a 13, they have to be at least 13, that's looking to earn some money. Maybe they want to go on a mission, or they're saving money to get a car, or they're saving money to buy their uniforms, right, for the sports events that they're in. They can actually work this platform. These kids are crazy good with social media, right? So when they get their own smart link, it's a game changer. We also have what's called the trifecta campaign. We have a way to raise money for nonprofit organizations where they're able to share their own smart link for their organization team or each individual on the team, and they make money to support their cause. Folks, this is incredible. Now, we have 2 ways, 2 times a week. On Tuesdays, we go into detail on the products, how they work independent of each other and collaboratively, what the different ways of earning income is with the company. That's all on Tuesday. Thursday, we're here to inspire you, give you new insights about the products. We don't go into a deep dive on all of them, but we hone in on a few so that you can get more information than what you would normally get on a Tuesday. So each Thursday, the information is different. Now, when you are looking to have an opportunity for health, wellness, prosperity, abundance in your life, what is it that you want to do? We're here to support you in whatever those endeavors are. Now, I got to give you a legal disclaimer. The things that I told you, if everybody did that, well, you had 5 friends and you helped them to do 5, well, guess what? It would work. But what's easy to do, folks, is what? Easy not to do. How many of us find, well, a reason, right? Peanut butter is just as good a reason as anything else to not do something. So if you want to be a success, it's about moving forward and making the decision to do so. It's all up to you. Now, what I'd like to do is open it back up, ask any questions that you might have. Please feel free, unmute. If you have some questions that you'd like to know more about, we're here to answer them. Dr. Jana is front and center here for us to answer our nutritional questions. And if you have questions about anything else, I'm here for you. Feel free to chime in. That includes the gallery.
Any questions? First of all, I'd like to welcome our newest member that I know of, Ms. Powell. Thank you for joining us tonight. That is Ms. Page's new affiliate, and thank you for showing up. And Kim, I want to thank you and your guests for doing a marvelous job. And so what we have done is, and what Kim is showing us, is on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, you can invite somebody over for coffee. I mean, if you go to Elaine's house, it's not going to be coffee, but that's just between Elaine and me. But you can invite somebody over, you know. Thursday nights is always special. I tried one of Dr. Jana's formulas, and I tell you what, my tummy is going down. I'm gonna be thin. But this community is absolutely incredible. And Sharon, I want to thank you. You know, Kim talked about contacting 10 people. And what I do know is new things. But before I go there, Miss Linda talked about the water. And what I learned from last Thursday, and from last Thursday, I've been using it. I got it from Spencer. And Spencer said what he does, he uses 6 words to energize his water before he drinks it. And now I'm drinking a glass of water when I first wake up. That's the first thing I do. And so he says he used 6 words. And the first one is gratitude. Second is love. Third is peace, health, prosperity, and wisdom. And I work little cards. I work cards. And so that's a tip. But today, I use different things. I'm trying different things because this social media thing, this texting thing, but it just blew my mind. Ask yourself, if you had 100 affiliates, 10 affiliates times 10 is 100. It doesn't cost anything to get involved here. And what's so powerful about this is you can put the money that you would normally sign up with any other company into your product. Okay? So how do we train 100 people to send 10 texts a day? So here's what I tried today. I did, pardon me, my name is Dr. Beasley. Unbelievable. I have a position available that I think would suit your background. Would you like more details? Can you send 10 of those out, Darlene, a day? And then what we have is the video. That was the A video that Kim showed. So you send that one out. Then you can send the B video out. I haven't figured out a way actually to send somebody my link. And I'm 1 minute over, so I've got to slow down and stop. Hold on, big boy, slow down, Michael. Michael, take us out of here. Tomorrow morning is Mr. Michael Avery. Michael is as strong as 10 acres of raw onions. He is, Michael, tell what you're going to cover tomorrow morning. And then somebody put it, oh my God, Miss Sharon, I'm so glad to see your face. Oh, Sharon, you're getting excited, girlfriend. Okay, Michael, I'm gonna shut up because I'm 2 minutes over now. You're muted. You're still muted.
Want to be respectful of silence. I have been since college and since the first network marketing company that I was involved with in 1972 when I met David. The combination of what I saw in the business was what I loved the most. My purpose is to help people be all they can be. And I've done about 40,000 people. And then I built a bunch of companies. And then I got cancer when I was 66. And so I took nutraceuticals, had great doctors, and it became metastasized. So it got more serious for me. And there was something inside of me that I knew intuitively, my intuition, that cannabis with my nutraceuticals would make it even more powerful. And so I looked for that. And back in the day, 8, 9, 10, 12 years ago, when medical marijuana and all that stuff was going on, all sorts of non-pharmaceutical CBD, as an example, was on the market. People were getting rich, people were getting sick, more stuff in there, I couldn't find it. And I came back to Arizona, and I had a friend of mine say, you can't keep getting well and just focus on that. You're going to run out of money pretty quick. And it was like, yeah, it's true. I'm going to. If I don't make more money than I'm spending, and medical costs and stuff of that nature. He says, what do you want to do? And I had always, from my life plan, thought about being in the training business again in the latter part of my life. So in the first part of my life, I was very involved in that, and then building companies. So one of the guys I called that I'd done trainings with over 5 or 6 different times was David Smile. And like David, always he was open, friendly, positive, encouraging. And I told him what I was thinking about doing training. He said, sure, man, I'd love to have you work with me in this. And then almost as I was putting up the telephone, I said to him, I know you're doing something. What are you selling now? What's the product that you're using? And he tells me the story Kim just told us in a way about the CBD isolate in relief that was used for hospice people. And it was pharmaceutical grade CBD. And I said, man, this is part of God's plan, because I've been looking for that stuff for about 5 years and I couldn't find any. Are you sure that's what you got? He said, yeah, that's what I got. So we started working and I started taking it, and also started drinking water. And where I was raised on a little ranch in Arizona, out what we call the Cinder Hills, there wasn't much water except a little bit that fell from the sky and the stuff we got from town. So water has always been on top of my mind. And I found those two things come together. And I had originally had, before it metastasized, was prostate cancer. And as you know, if you know that, I mean, I know Jana knows that the PSA is kind of the thing you keep watching to see how you're doing. And it came down. And it's been down to 0.01 or 0.02 and something in between from time to time. But it's because of all the stuff that we have here against a very strong adversary, which is a lot of my life wouldn't have changed, Kim, if I hadn't had this challenge. I wouldn't be here. And if I didn't take these products, I wouldn't be here at all. So long story short, to the tee up, that morning call that Ross and Christine and Virgil and Linda do, and Leslie and I do, is a trick to compress an idea into that space in my mind. When you're used to doing 4 and 5 day seminars, it is a challenge of the first magnitude. Another good opportunity to learn stuff. So 3 weeks ago, David asked me to do agreements, because I think agreements are one of the real pillars of making a successful life. And in all those 40,000 people trainings I did, the most important thing to me was those people could learn integrity, that by making and keeping agreements would change their life, because most of the pain and sadness and misunderstanding is all around agreements. So I have my own little story about that. But there's a great book that was written called The 4 Agreements that is fantastic. And I haven't read it in about 30 years, but that's what David asked me, because one of our friends and mentors, Bill Dempsey, was one of his favorite books. And I would recommend that all of you guys, besides being there tomorrow morning, I'd love to see you. But these 2 books, The 4 Agreements and the workbook for the 4 Agreements, you can get off Amazon for less than $10 for both of them. And it's powerful stuff. And I'll do my best, but really is a 4 or 5 day training to really do all that stuff. But I don't have 4 or 5 days. I have about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to do another 20 minutes next week. And then on a Thursday night, I think David wanted me, or Tuesday night, whichever one of the nights, I'll do all 4 of them in a, you'll squeeze a little bit tighter. But agreements and what's associated with what agreements are, how we see the world and how each other sees the world, is really an exciting topic. So I'm excited about doing that tomorrow morning, which will be the 3rd week that I've talked something about agreements. And I look forward to seeing you there. God bless you all.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I thought you were gonna wrap, Miss Kim.
I am. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight, Coach. We appreciate you
Somebody
giving us.
put it in the chat. I don't know how to put stuff in the chat.
How about you? How are you feeling about having a 35-year-old daughter?
Eric,
I'm not
I wanna
sure.
welcome you. First time I'm seeing you, but I wanna welcome you.
How old is your son now, Jack?
If you need help, just get a hold of me.
He's just a little older than your.
And so, my number is 520-979-7812. Somebody put it in the chat for me. And the number for tomorrow morning at 8:30. And I just want to really, really thank each and every one of you here tonight. We're on a roll and your destiny is safe. We can make this happen.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we want to thank you for giving us the platform and the opportunity to reach out in ways that are just incredible. So thank you for setting us up for success. We really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We look forward to seeing you in the morning. Make sure you're there at 8:30. We have a conversation
Next
between
Tuesday
8:30 and
night.
8:45. Do what?
Next Tuesday night.
Of course, next Tuesday night, we have, so tomorrow morning is the morning wake up. We chat from 8:30 to 8:45. We have meditation from 8:45 to 9, and from 9 to 9:30, 9:40, somebody does the training, and it rotates every single day throughout the week. Tuesday evenings and Thursday evenings at 9 o'clock, same link that you're on right now. Bring your friends, come back. And we look forward to seeing you soon. You guys have a magnificent day and let us help you reach your destiny. God bless. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Before everybody leaves, I just wanted to welcome Tanika McDaniel, who is a guest. Hi, Tanika. Thank you for coming.
Hello, Miss Tanika. Nice to have you.
And check the chat. The phone number for our morning meetings is there, and coach number is there.
God bless everybody. You have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.